Let's talk space. I've been off-grid part and full-time for 12 years, and I can definitely attest to the fact that the smaller the big battery, the better. Whether you have a minivan camper or a big cargo van camper, a Class B, a Class C, space matters, and big isn't always better. Now, this is a big battery in a small package. This is the Xtra Mini. LiTime sent this battery for me to review for you, and boy, am I glad they did. There is a discount code for you below, and I'll flash it up on the screen, so feel free to use that code. I'm going to give you lots of opportunity here to get to know this battery. Let's start by taking a look at just how small she really is. It just so happens that the box it came in is the average size of a power station that would be 2,500 watt hours. So when we pull it out, we're going to see just how they compare. Okay, let's open up this bad boy. There's a manual. Then we've got, of course, the terminal bolts, and they even include a wrench for tightening the bolts, as well as, on the top here, there are instructions for tightening the bolts. Drum roll, please. Wow, okay, look at, I can already tell. Oh my gosh, this is a lot smaller. Okay, yep, this is definitely smaller than the standard size. So you can see how much smaller it is already, just from this direction. Now, let's take a look at the Xtra Mini compared to the box from the other direction. Okay. Oh my. Wow. Yep, this is Xtra Mini. This is not. This Xtra Mini Campervan battery is going to fit where no battery has fit before. This box here is about the same size as the box that the Xtra Mini came in, so we're going to call it a 2,500 watt hour as well. So if you wanted to double up 2 power stations for 5,000 watt hours, you'd have all this space it would take up in your rig. If you wanted to double up the Xtra Mini to make 5,000 watt hours, it would only take up this amount of space. Something to consider. And just a little caveat, the Xtra Mini from LiTime, this 200 amp hour, doesn't fit in all Group 31 battery boxes. This is a Group 31 battery box that comes with a hood on it that's already loaded with connections so that you can put it right on top and have all of these ports, right? So I'll link that down below as well. I think that makes a really nice kit. So what can you do with this battery? It's 2,500 watt hours. It's the 12 volt, 200 amp hour. It's really 12.8 volts, 200 amp hours. And when you multiply those together, you get 2,500 watt hours. There are so many devices that we use in a camper van that are DC already. So you can just hook those up directly to this Xtra Mini and you're off and running. If you need an inverter, you could hook up an inverter to it and run those devices as well. I'm going to power my internet for 4 to 6 days, depending on how heavily I use it, because it's for my remote work. But first, where is it going to fit? We're going to find out. Welcome to the last remaining empty space in my rig. Here's the challenge that's been happening, and that is the box that's about the size of a power station that's 2,500 watt hours, which is about 4 days of the internet for me, doesn't fit. I mean, look at that. It just doesn't fit, right? That's silly. Let's test out the Group 31 battery box that the Xtra Mini fits in. Ta-da! There it is. There it is. Now, the challenge here is that the posts would touch the counter. So we got to find a solution, right? And this is where it gets even more cool. There's a feature built into the Xtra Mini from LiTime that gives you even more options for fitting your battery into small spaces. They designed this battery so that you can put it on its side, like this. You can put it on its side. You can also put it like this. That's what we're gonna do. This battery is gonna go into this shelf like this. And the terminals are gonna be up here, and I'll be able to get to them right there. So now we're gonna connect it and see how we like the app. Unlike a power station, the Xtra Mini battery uses almost zero power when it's on standby. You can turn it off though by connecting to it through Bluetooth to the LiTime app. This battery arrived from LiTime about half full. You can immediately know the health of 3 key elements of your battery: your battery management system, its cells, and its balance. Look at that discharge off switch. That's a safety feature. It instantly stops the power output to your devices. And that's important when you're connecting or doing maintenance, or when storing your battery. These are our parts. We have the terminal bolts, the little covers for them, the cable to connect the Starlink DC cord into, the plug into, and the little lugs at the end. Then also, this is the charging cable. This goes to the LiTime 80 amp AC charger. So those are both going to get attached here. I'm going to be using solar as well as AC to charge this battery, but that's a whole nother video. This battery can handle large startup spikes, up to 1,000 amp surges. What that means is that it can support large inverters without tripping. So that means that this can really handle high demand campervan systems. For the techies out there, the thermal runaway, it can be cut off early because the separator uses PE and ceramic coating. And there is a special electrolyte formula so that this battery remains really stable. It doesn't decompose under high pressure. Because this is LiFePO 4, you can discharge this 100% and still get 6,000 charge cycles from it. Now, that's crazy. 100%. And that's even at high loads. If it was always 77 degrees, high loads, this battery can last 7 to 8 years. I think we're good. I cannot turn these any further. I haven't mounted it yet. I'm going to be rigging up a good strong shelf for that. Now, one of the advantages of LiFePO 4 is that you don't have to put on anti-vibration foam or anything around it because it's fine. It's totally built into this, and all you need to do is be sure you secure it with good straps so that it doesn't move around while driving. Let's plug in the Starlink Mini to the Xtra Mini. 2 minis going on here. Here we go, the moment of truth. There's a little dot here that's going to light up if there's power. So let's see. Instant. I hope you can see that. It's right there. Excellent. What is it about these LiTime LiFePO 4 batteries that makes the difference between hassle and peace of mind? They're like batteries with computers built in. They have over 20 safety features. You can check all of them out at the website. I want to just mention a few right now. They are IP65 rated, which means they're waterproof and dustproof. These campervan batteries are designed for harsh environments. Now, as you can see, I'm in the desert. There's a lot of dust blowing around. You could be in a coastal area, a tropical area, high humidity. You could be in the cold and the snow. These campervan batteries are going to be okay. Another feature is the low temp protection. Well, low temperature protection is super important for the safety and the health of your battery. These are safe to use in cold weather. They have pre-charge and overload recovery protection built in. Pretty cool. It's extra mini, but it still will fit in a standard Group 31 battery tray. It's easier than ever to add power to our rigs, but now we don't have to give up so much space to do that. With options like the LiTime Xtra Mini battery, we can really change the way we handle power in small spaces. I think the future is looking bright with these kinds of developments. Check out the playlist here if you want to dive deeper into selecting or charging campervan batteries for living the off-grid life. I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next video.